And what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back at it with another CJ Talks Film episode. And I am here with my two lovely guests, Mr. Corey and Logan Nam. Logan, you're still on mute, my friend. You're still
How you doing,
on
buddy?
mute.
He may be having technical difficulties.
Huh. Well, while Logan and Corey are catching up, I am your host, Mr. Christian Isaac Jones. And today, in honor of last night's stream of me, Corey, and Logan talking about movies that we have not seen yet, we are going to be doing a top 10 biggest movies that we have yet to see. Now, these type of movies, they could be from obviously any different genre. It doesn't matter how big or how small. These are popular movies that our friends or colleagues have seen over and over again, but we have just not had the time to actually pay attention and watch. Now, some of these movies are going to be films that we have probably seen trailers of, that we've seen snippets of, but we have yet to see from start to finish. I am here with my co-host, Mr. Corey. Now, how you doing, my friend?
Good, buddy. How you been? Logan's on his way in. He'll be here in a second.
Alrighty.
There
Now,
he is.
Logan, how you doing, my friend?
I have to change my shirt.
Oh, Lord. I do not want to blind my viewers with your lack of chest hair.
Or my head hair.
Yes. Yes, so, fellas, I hope you guys are ready, because I have a boatload of movies that are going to surprise you guys that I have yet to see. Logan, please keep the trolling to a bare minimum.
It was just the Home Alone face, my guy.
And believe it or not, Home Alone was actually one of the most latest films that I think I've ever seen.
Really?
I didn't see the first Home Alone till I was about 10 or 11, maybe 12.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of those childhood movies that obviously everyone loves, especially right around Christmas time frame. But I didn't really get into it until I was in about middle school. Now, it is one of those movies where it is strictly a must watch. As soon as Thanksgiving is over,
Yep.
I am popping out my Christmas collection, and the very first movie that I always gotta watch is Home Alone.
That's probably the same with us. It's got to be.
You hate Home Alone.
No, I've seen it. Oh, gosh, 100 times at least. I like that movie. I mean, I'll admit, after a while, I overwatch it, and I've got to take a break for a while. But it's a great movie.
And
What's
the thing
going
that
on,
I
Balby? Balby is in the chat.
Oh, Balby. Wait, no, he's not. I don't
Yes,
see
he is.
I see you. I see Corey. I don't see Balby.
Go to
No,
comments.
in the-
That's how
in
it
the- in the-
Oh, he's in the chat. Okay. What's going on? What's going on, Balby? How you doing, my friend? What's going on, partner?
I got the
Alright,
new drip for the movie live stream.
Oh my goodness. And you see, before we get started, let me tell you about my day today.
All right.
I get I don't know, after last night's stream, I'm like, okay, good. I get to stay up late. I get to go to bed at 1 o'clock. I don't have to get up and go to work tomorrow. I could clean my room, do some laundry, eat lunch, see the kids today. I get out of the shower this morning at about 11:45. All of a sudden, my supervisor calls me.
Oh,
like,
that's
okay.
not good.
I'm like, okay, why is Shaq calling me?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, nah, I wish. I answered the phone, and he's like, Christian, are you on your way? I'm like, Shaq, don't you know I'm off today? I checked my schedule. My e-hub is on my phone. Oh shit!
You
I'm
weren't off
thinking
today.
I'm thinking my first week isn't gonna. I'm thinking my first week isn't gonna be until next week.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm like, okay, let me call my boss. Let her know that I'm on my way, but I'm going to be late for about an hour or so.
Not a good start, buddy.
Yeah. My God, I was so effing embarrassed. But you know what? It's going to be a short. It's going to be a short day. Okay, I'm only gonna be here. I'm only gonna be here till 6. I'll set my alarm. According to my schedule, and Sunday. Sunday is gonna be a brand new start. Tomorrow, I know I'm off tomorrow. I go back to work Sunday. But yeah, not the type of day that I thought that I was gonna have. So yeah. But having said all that, I am going to list off a couple of honorable mentions of iconic movies that I've never seen before. Corey, I'm sure most of these are gonna pull your hair out. And Logan,
He doesn't have any hair.
your chest hair.
Yeah, I lost it by listening to you all the time, so let's not even go there.
So, the very first movie that I'm sure is going to shock all you guys that I've never seen before. Especially considering I'm a horror fan. I've never seen Aliens before.
I never have either.
What?
Yeah, I've never. And it's funny
Ooh.
because
And you love, hold on real quick, and you love Alien, right?
I love the original Alien. One of my favorite science fiction horror movies. And it's funny because last weekend, me, my dad, and my two brothers, we were seeing A Quiet Place 2, and it actually had us started thinking sequels that are just as good or better than the original. And I mentioned Terminator 2. I mentioned The Dark Knight, and I think I mentioned Empire Strikes Back. The reason why I couldn't argue about Aliens is because I've never seen Aliens before, and so many people have gotten on me for that because I love science fiction horror to a T. Yet I've never seen Aliens before. At least not yet, have I?
That's a surprising one, man. I'm not gonna give you garbage over it. That's just a surprising one, man. I mean, you know what it is? It goes from sci-fi horror to more sci-fi action in Aliens.
Yes.
But it's still a fantastic popcorn movie, man. It really is.
Oh my God! Real quick. Flight Reacts had a reaction rant video because Jokic won MVP instead of Steph Curry.
Nah, Steph Curry is my favorite player, but not Joe. I voted for Chris Paul, but I'm happy that Nikola Jokic won because he was my second place vote.
I can't believe Derrick Rose got a first place vote.
How?
Mike Nixon told Coach that it was him.
Bruh. Listen, I love Derrick Rose. I really do. I hope we bring him back. He barely played half the year with us.
Yeah. I'll be back on camera. I'm actually eating dinner, so I'll be on camera in a minute, but I'm just off camera right now while I'm eating.
Okay, he barely played half the season with us, and yet he's got a first place vote. I mean, he got an MVP vote.
Julius got a bunch of second and third place.
Okay, but I love Derrick Rose, but he wasn't even our first primary contributor coming off the bench. Okay, a lot of it was Alec Burks, Rose, and Quickly. They were all three equally as value.
Yep.
But, okay, Logan, let you take the next one. I assume that it's gonna be the one that you and I assume it's gonna be the same one that I'm thinking of, assuming that you haven't finished from start to finish yet.
Okay, so some movies that I haven't seen that I should see. Okay, A Quiet Place 2, definitely. Die Hard 2. I'm thinking,
I'm
boys.
gonna blow your mind with mine, man.
I've seen a lot of movies.
Oh.
Let me see. Oh, Avengers Endgame.
Please.
I feel. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you and I talked about this briefly. Have you finished Toy Story 4 yet?
No, I haven't even started it.
I'll be honest. I haven't seen it either. I've seen the first three. I've never seen the fourth.
No, I can understand you not having to see it yet, Corey. But Logan, I told you it's arguably the best of the franchise. And you
It's a children's movie.
Now, see, that's the thing. It's also for adults, though, too. I'll give them credit on that.
Yes. And most of the best kids movies are for adults as well. All of the Toy Story movies are for children and adults. I mean, hell, the third one made me cry, for crying out loud.
Wow.
Yes. The third one made me
The
cry.
third one is
for
where he
crying
gives
out
up the
loud.
toys. Is where the kid gives up the toys, right? When he goes up to college.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one. And that is upsetting, man. That is a good one.
Oh my goodness! You still haven't seen Toy Story. You've not seen Die Hard yet. It's still very surprising to me. But
He's seen Die Hard 1. He hasn't seen Die Hard 2 yet. He loves Die Hard 1.
Yeah. Okay, well he's ahead of me because that's actually one of my top 10. As you guys know, I've yet to see Die Hard.
Mine's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
I have a tendency to try and watch as many movie of the year or all-time classics that I can. I have never seen the Godfather trilogy.
What?
Never.
What?
Not for lack of wanting to. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I mean, and I love any kind of mafia movie. I love Goodfellas, one of my all-time favorites. Casino, one of my all-time favorites. You name them, they're there. I just have never gotten around to seeing any of the Godfathers.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a shocking one, I know. Especially for a guy's list. Usually Godfather's at the very least notable mention. Sometimes top 3 movies for all guys, you know what I mean?
Wow, I am shocked you've never seen Godfather before. I'm legitimately shocked that you've never seen Godfather before.
And I'm a huge Brando fan. I'm a huge De Niro fan. I'm a huge Pacino fan. I mean, James Caan, all of them. I love all those guys. I've just never seen the Godfathers. Yeah, Pesci, all of them.
Wow. A question: have you seen The Irishman yet?
Yes, I have seen The Irishman. I will tell you, the book is better.
Oh, well. Now, for me, a lot of these movies that I'm about to name are mainly like pop culture movies that I just never got into as a child. Like I said, I don't think I saw the original Home Alone until I was about 9, 10, maybe 11. So
I'll be right back.
No. So a lot of these other classic movies, much like you, I just haven't gotten around for. And I am going to start off with a banger. This is going to shock you.
Uh-oh.
I have still had yet to see. And again, I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. Some of these movies, I've seen the trailers. I've seen snips and pieces of it, but I've yet to see them from start to finish.
Right. All right, lay it
I've
on
never
me.
seen Back to the Future yet.
What?
Corey?
Wow.
Corey.
Wow.
Yeah. I still have yet to see Back to the Future yet. And it's not because I don't want to. I love time travel movies. I'm a big Michael J. Fox fan, and I love me some Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, yeah.
Having said all that, the 80s for me, it just hasn't been a decade that I completely have delved into.
I will tell
No.
you, there are not many fantastic must-see movies from the 80s, but
Back to the Future is one of them.
there are a handful. The Indiana Jones series, the Back to the Future movie. Have you seen Indiana Jones?
Not yet.
Dude.
I've seen one of them. I just don't know which one.
I can't say
I've seen one of the Indiana Jones movies. I just don't know which one. I think Crystal Skull was the only one.
That's the worst one.
I know.
They're filming number 5 now.
Yes.
And the worst thing is they are digitally de-aging Harrison Ford to play Indiana.
I know.
I'm like, come on.
I'm surprised that they haven't rebooted the series yet, because wasn't it a couple of years ago that Chris Pratt was supposed to play a version of Indiana Jones?
They were going to do a reboot. Not a reboot, like maybe like just a continuation, but a recasting of it. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but and it's crazy because I'm also a big Harrison Ford fan. Steven Spielberg is my all-time favorite director. But
that was an accident. I kept it on accidentally.
Well, I'll tell you, man. You know what? But you're right. There's so many movies to watch. I mean, and I've got an extra 15 years on you, so I've had more time. But still, with the amount of movies you want to watch, how many can you actually see sometimes? You know?
Exactly. Like a couple of years ago, I really tried to sit down and watch The Irishman, but then isn't that movie like 6 hours long?
Yeah, it's a long one. Don't get me wrong, it's very good, but it's not his best work by far.
Yeah, so again, there are just certain movies that like I have to be in the mood, I have to be in the mindset for it, and. Yeah, like I said, there are just some classic movies that every time I say I'm gonna watch this movie, and then it completely dawns on me that I still have yet to watch it yet. So now, thankfully, Back to the Future has been a movie that I'm starting to, get in the flow of watching.
You never seen Back to the Future?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You play yourself CJ Talks movies.
I know. Listen. Again, that's why I wanted to do this top 10 of classic movies that I had yet to see, and believe me, during the summer, I am going to be rewatching, especially a lot of 80s classics. No, I'm gonna try to get into the Godfather series. I'm definitely gonna want to watch. I mentioned to you guys that I've yet to see Ghostbusters before.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters before Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out. Okay.
Have you seen Gremlins?
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
You know what it is? Here's
Yes, I
you're
know.
right.
Yes, I know.
It's the entire 80s. It's the 80s. You're right. It's almost a genre in itself, 80s movies. But the fact Gremlins is a great movie. Have you seen Goonies?
Yes, I have seen.
Okay.
CJ.
What's up?
CJ, there's a show that I really need to recommend to you. Watch season 1 of Sneaky Pete on Amazon Prime.
Sneaky Peeks.
Really good.
One of my favorite actors of all time, and I'm just now forgetting his name, Dad.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Here, I'll share my screen. I'll share my screen.
Has he been in some? Has he been in
A
something
lot, yeah.
that's
Here.
Giovanni Bernisi?
Ribisi. R-I-B-I-S-I.
There you go.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Oh my goodness. Can you pull up his IMDb because CJ
His filmography? Yeah.
Yes.
He was in Friends.
Keep going.
Been a ton of stuff.
Here.
He's been in something recently that I've seen before.
Season 2 of the show was disappointing, but season 1 was amazing.
Okay. I'll check up on it. Oh man. Again, I've seen him in so many. I've seen that face in so many different things.
He's been in like tons of shit.
Right.
Huh. All right, Corey, it's now your turn. Give us a big movie. Give us and hopefully it'll now be one. Other than the Nice Guys, that a movie that you've never seen before.
I'm going through the list now of like top 100 movies that are generally considered. I'm trying to see what I haven't seen. I mean, I'm looking here. I mean, that's a tough list because I have seen
Just
lot
about
of movies.
everything.
If there's anything I'm probably weak in, it's probably dramas. But if I haven't seen the new one, what's it called? Dang it, what is it called?
A Quiet Place too.
Well, I know that. I know that obviously. What is it? I'm trying to think, man. I don't even. Let me just look up. Say best. See me. My big thing is sci-fi movies and action movies.
I think I'm looking at my collection of movies, trying to spot one that maybe that you have yet to see.
I'm looking at best action movies of all time.
Question, Corey, how big are you on like musicals?
Oh my god.
Not very big at all. I did.
Stop
I actually,
the cat.
not, I actually went to college on a music scholarship. I played saxophone. I sang. I played trumpet. And I actually directed musicals in high school. But since then, nothing.
Shawn Michael profile pic, Jokic, and CJ the manager is in the chat.
Oh my goodness, Jaden, you have. Do not say anything. Do not spoil. Do not give me any details. Because as soon as the stream is over, I'm going to read it. I'm going to watch Annabelle Comes Home, and then I'm going to finally watch The Conjuring 3. But the reason why I asked that, Corey, is because one of my favorite movies in recent memory. It's a biopic of probably my favorite musician of all time. It was actually probably my number one movie 2 years ago.
Okay.
Have you yet to see Rocket Man?
Oh, with Elton John. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that yet. I actually want to see that one.
Oh my god. Oh my
You know-
god, you yet to see Rocket Man yet?
CJ, have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
The Queen movie? That was good.
I love Bohemian Rhapsody. Like I said, as far as music goes, I'm very much a 70s, 80s type of person. So when I saw both the trailers for Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man, my only regret was I didn't see either one of those movies in theaters. I waited until it was literally on demand, and my God, is it a masterpiece. Rocket Man, I mean, and make no mistake about it, it is not a biopic. It is not a biopic at all. It's the antithesis of a musical fantasy. A lot of the songs that they play throughout the movie are songs that take place just in different areas and as far as Elton John's life. I'll give you it's not even
what Jaden just said.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
I look like an R&B singer. Wow.
You know who Cena looks like? He looks like Lil Nas's agent.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't have any clue.
Lil Nas, bro. Lil Nas X.
But it's funny that I actually used to do a little singing when I was in high school. Before my voice became completely shy. Wait a minute, hold on. Are you serious? I'm sorry, Jada. I can't buy that. I cannot buy that. I look like
this is
Pharrell.
what this
I don't
is.
see it.
This
I don't
is
see
Cena.
it.
Alright.
Okay, who the hell is this? Who the? Bruh.
Lil Nas X.
Bruh. I'm not. I'm not. You see, Jada, I'm not even. I am a quasi hip hop fan. I don't listen to a ton of hip hop, but I know enough musical artists where I don't sound like an idiot.
My dad's
an R&B pop
my
person.
dad's a huge Eminem fan.
Oh, who is it? Who doesn't love
What?
Eminem?
I can name you two. I can recognize 2 songs by him. My taste is like my taste is more like 60s, 70s, and 80s rock. Is my taste.
Remember the Mariah Carey diss track?
Oh my
No.
goodness! Please don't talk about my future wife like that.
Oh my gosh, I'm out. Peace.
But yes, Corey, I highly recommend if you are a big Elton John fan, which I'm hoping that you are. I highly recommend that you go see Rocket Man. The movie will blow you. The movie will blow you away as far as some of the things that Elton John went through coming up as a musical icon.
You know, it's funny. I'm looking here at the Rotten Tomatoes Best 100 list according to genre.
Uh-huh.
And I've seen probably every action, every sci-fi, maybe with the exception of 2 or 3 movies. I'm looking at the horror list. There are a lot on here I have never heard of.
You know what movie I've never seen? Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I love that movie.
Well, to be fair, I've yet to see Pulp Fiction either, but
What the hell, Jaden? I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Have you seen Kill Bill?
yes, as a matter of fact, I've seen both Kill Bills.
Good.
I've seen both. I've seen both Kill Bill movies.
I've only seen one of them.
2 of the most violent action movies that I think I've ever seen before. It was actually the first martial arts movie that I got accustomed to. Okay, now this is where I had to go to roll. The next movie that I'm about to name, Corey, you especially, because you know I am a big haunted house guy. you know I am a big horror fanatic. I've seen the remake of this movie, and the remake is awful. But I've yet to see the original one. I still have yet to see the original '79 classic, Amityville Horror.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just, and it's funny because I'm a big haunted house person. I love haunted house movies, but unfortunately, other than the fact that it's a haunted house movie, it just hasn't been one of those movies that's really piqued my interest. Like,
I will tell you that I can highly, that's one of the movies that got me into horror movies in the first place. The first horror, well, quote unquote horror movie I ever saw was Jaws, which I don't even consider horror anymore. It technically is though. But the next one I saw was probably Amityville. I love that movie, man. I mean, granted, That one hits close to home for us. You know that one. But I mean, we actually spent time about a week and a half ago. We watched a documentary on what really happened too, on the DeFeo family, on the family that was actually murdered before they moved in. So I mean, I've done the whole history of the place. If you want just a really, like a classic horror where it's tense, seat gripping, no blood, no guts, just a really, it messes with your mind, dude. It really does.
Yeah.
It's a good. You will get out of that movie going, man. I mean, 2 hours passed. I can't believe it. I mean, it's a really good movie. Kind of like you saw Get Out, right?
Yeah.
Kind of the same feeling you get from Get Out. Where like, did that really just happen?
I never seen Get Out.
That is a. He hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. No, we watched it one night. He chose not to the one night. That was kind of.
I was busy. I was busy with more important things.
I think you were playing Madden, weren't you?
Probably. Probably.
You know how Get Out kind of leaves you that feeling like,
yeah,
maybe this is going to happen, maybe it's not going to happen. What's going to happen next? Are they good? Are they bad?
Basically, our family.
And then there's no twist in it like Get Out. You know what I mean? Get Out had the major twist, which you saw coming a mile away. Obviously, it was just so, but it was so well written. You can't do anything about that.
Also, CJ, just to tell you, never, ever, 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 ever watch the most recent Tomb Raider movie. I sat through that and I wanted to commit suicide after.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
How about any of them?
They ruin. You can't make video game movies. You just can't.
There are a few. Like the Resident Evil series started out okay. Okay. The first two were okay. After that, it was all straight to DVD nonsense, which is garbage. I will say they were not good, but they weren't terrible. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 should have been thrown in the trash the minute they were filmed. They are all gone off. And don't get me wrong, Mila Djokovic is a great actress and certain
She's
things.
awesome.
Like you saw The Fifth Element, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was her turn into a star. Her and Bruce Willis in that movie were amazing.
You mean you look like Bruce
exactly.
Willis.
I like Bruce Willis.
I just like to say the most recent Tomb Raider games are the most underrated action and adventure games of all time.
Those were actually fun. I didn't play them, but they looked like fun games.
The combat was better than the Batman Arkham games. The stealth.
Batman Arkham games, and the Spider-Man games are top-notch action games. Yes. But from what I saw, the Tomb Raider ones, those looked tough. In a good way, you know.
I would clap Jaguars in the last one, bro. I used to clap Jaguars.
I'm trying to think here of another movie that I haven't seen that I really should have.
Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I'm good on Logan Paul. How about have you seen many war movies?
A handful.
Have you seen Saving Private Ryan? World War II, Tom Hanks, Matt Damon.
Yeah.
You have seen it?
No.
Very highly recommended. I am also. How about Braveheart with Mel Gibson?
Oh yeah.
That's a great play. That's an epic flick,
It's epic. It's epic in all the right. It's epic in all the right places. Yep. But man,
like you've got Braveheart, and then there's The Patriot, which is like Braveheart light, but set during the American Revolution, which is good. It was like trying to recapture the magic of Braveheart. It never could.
Real quick, let me just say something.
Hacksaw Ridge. Oh, Logan,
fantastic.
Logan
Hacksaw Ridge is the greatest war movie of all time. Ooh. I had to beg him to watch it. He's like, it's not that good. And then after he saw it, he's like, oh god damn.
I mean, it was great.
It's hard to dispute. Hacksaw Ridge nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture.
Spider-Man. Yeah, for God's sake.
Bro, Jaden, real quick. Jaden, when I said I was clapping Jaguars, I didn't mean it that way, buddy.
Bruh. Lord have mercy. But yeah, see, war movies, much like mobster movies, those are rich movies that I wish I had gotten into, especially during my high school days. But every time I'm in the mood to watch a good war movie, the only one that really came to mind was Save It Private Ryan. But outside of that, there wasn't any classic war movies.
Black Hawk Down is very good. Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down is another good one. I don't know if you count this as a war movie, more as a historical epic. 300.
I have never seen 300. Yes, I have never seen it.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's another one I want to see. I've just never seen it. I want to see. I just never have.
What?
Especially considering it's a comic book movie, is what it is.
Yes, Zack Snyder, one of the most underrated film directors out in recent memory. You've never seen 300?
Never seen. I should actually watch that. Yeah, I should watch it this weekend.
It is such a damn good movie. It is so badass and historic and just manly. I mean, my dad showed me that movie. I had to have been like 13 or 14 years old, and I swear I grew more hair on my body just from watching that movie. And I was just like, this movie is just supremely manly. I am shocked that you've never seen 300.
No, man, and I want to. You know what?
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's the movie that really put Zack Snyder on the map.
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, I can agree with that 100%. I never saw it.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, I mean, I can name every major line from the movie because I've seen every clip there.
This is Sparta.
I'm trying to think of what other shocking ones I haven't seen. There's not many that I haven't seen. Like you've seen the Matrix movies, correct?
The first one.
First one, okay.
I've never seen them.
Honestly, you could probably stop there. There are bits of the second and third that are very good, but the movies as a whole are very bad compared to the first one. I can't wait to see Matrix 4 coming out here in about a year and a half. So we'll see about that one.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves.
Keanu?
Yes, Keanu.
My dad's
John Wick, baby.
My dad's boyfriend, Keanu Reeves. I've never seen John Wick. I'm playing. Yeah. Real quick, CJ, make that face again.
No.
That's a spontaneous thing.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves movies, he made a reboot. Well, no, he made a direct sequel of it last year. I swore that I was going to watch the first two before movie theaters shut down again.
The replacements?
Which movie?
No.
The replacement?
Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I love the first two. I haven't seen the third one yet. I haven't.
I've yet to see either, to be honest.
Like, to me, it's like
they're garbage. You're not missing much.
Come on, man. The first, you never seen any of them?
No.
They're
first two. If you're a kid of the '80s like I was, man, they are so classic '80s that you can't not love them. I'm looking forward to seeing the third one just because of that's what I grew up with, man. I grew up Van Halen, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, Poison, '80s hair bands, man. That was Warren, Cheap Trick, AC/DC in their prime.
As he said Poison, he meant to say indigestion.
Oh, stop. I mean, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, you name the '80s rock gods. You know what I mean? But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I want to. That's a recent movie. There are certain recent movies. If it's in the past 3-4 years, you haven't gotten around to it. Okay, no big deal. I mean, but that's like saying you're a comic book fan, but you've never seen any of the Batman movies or like Avengers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What?
Speaking of which, I have another suggestion. It is another musical, and it has all of your favorite rock bands growing up. Have you ever seen the movie? It's kind of cheesy. I wouldn't be shocked if you've never seen this movie before.
Tom Cruise one?
I was about to say, have you ever seen Rock of Ages?
Rock of Ages isn't bad. It's not bad. It's a good movie.
If
you like musicals, man, that's probably the one you would like. And I wouldn't say that's
I love Rocketman.
I wouldn't even say it's a
Go
musical.
ahead.
It's a music. It's a music-oriented movie. When
That's
I
a
say
that's a musical. That's a musical.
No. A musical to me is Guys and Dolls, Grease, La La Land, things like that. When I hear like even Rocket Man is a movie about a musician. Bohemian Rhapsody is a movie about a musician. Rock of Ages is a musical, flat out. I mean,
Let's be honest. Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man are more like documentaries.
Hello.
Yeah, heavily on the mockumentary type thing. They got some stuff wrong.
What time did you get off? You got off at 6?
Mm-hmm.
So you go back Sunday?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this other person I'm talking to is my mother. It
Hello,
is the
Mom.
inspiration of this channel. Mom, we are talking about 10 iconic movies that I've never seen before. And some of these will shock you. As a horror fan, which you know I am, I've yet to see Amityville Horror, the original one.
Oh, yeah.
I've yet to see.
Have you seen Psycho?
Me and Corey were just talking about it. I have yet to see. Well, you know, I haven't seen Top Gun yet.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's the ultimate guy flick.
I know. It's
I tell you, you blanked the '80s out, man.
Thank you. Finish it.
Okay. Yeah, Top Gun is.
You blanked the whole decade out, didn't you?
Yes, I know. I've primarily only, as far as '80s goes, I primarily try to focus on like '80s horror movies, obviously.
Holy echo.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, Dad.
Echo.
What?
Still there. Wow.
Better.
Now it's enough.
Much better. But yes, Top Gun.
I've never seen Top Gun either.
How about speaking of original horror? You've seen Psycho, right?
Oh, of course.
I
Have you
haven't.
watched the Bates Motel series?
Ew, what the
How is it?
It's disgusting.
Oh, dude, Norman Bates is disgusting. Come on, we know the guy with the relationship that I had with his mother. It was 4 or 5 seasons. I cannot recommend it highly enough. You know, you've seen. I mean, you know if you're watching now. You've seen the TV show out there called The Good Doctor with the kid who plays the autistic doctor on TV now on ABC.
I've seen that actor.
The guy who was in the British kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Freddie Highmore, right? That's his name.
Yes.
I've
seen him in a lot of things, but I've yet to see him in that.
He was great. And the mother is the woman from The Conjuring.
Oh,
Vera Farmiga. Vera
Farmiga?
Yeah, that's serious. She plays Norman's mother.
I did not know that. Or maybe I did, I just completely forgot. No, listen. Psycho
that TV series will mess with your head, man. It is creepy as hell.
Now, obviously, this takes place before the events of Psycho, correct?
Yes, it takes place from his teenage years up to about right around 20.
Okay. Oh, yeah, makes total sense. Yeah, Psycho. When the show was first pitched, when the show was first introduced, I had yet to see Psycho at that point. A couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I finally got the chance to watch Psycho from start to finish. And obviously the movie blew me away. It's one of my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. But now that I've actually got a chance to talk to someone who's seen the TV series, it will be on my radar soon.
A little bit of trivia for you.
CJ, add the thing to screen real quick.
Okay.
A little bit of trivia. Who played
R.I.P. Wayne Train. R.I.P. Wayne Train.
Yeah, Gallman's gone.
I'm gonna miss him.
So, Psycho.
Yes.
The woman, the main character in the movie. Tell me, you know who it was.
You mean who
She played Janet Leigh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Janet Leigh.
She played Marion.
Correct.
Whose mother is that?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
There you go. Good man.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Just making sure you know your horror trivia, man.
Yeah.
And you know, Jamie Lee Curtis is like the queen of horror, man. She is the first queen of horror. I'm sorry.
Who's Jamie Lee Curtis?
The woman from Halloween.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
CJ was getting ready to kick me out and then come to North Carolina and kill me.
There are a few who, like, what's her name? The woman who played Jamie Lee Curtis' best friend, PJ Souls in Halloween, the blonde,
PJ
stupid
Souls,
blonde.
yes.
She was in every 80s movie. Did you ever see Stripes with Bill Murray?
Not in a very long time.
She was the military police guard who Bill Murray falls in love with on Stripes. She was in. I mean, trust me, man. They were so. And the cool thing is when they had the throwback on Halloween H2O was actually a nice throwback when they did the when they had the Jamie Lee Curtis as the school teacher in hiding, and her son, who's the kid now? The kid, he's in his 30s now.
Will Hartnett, I think.
Yeah, Hartnett. Hartnett. You're right. The secretary in that movie was her mother, Janet Leigh.
Right.
Yep.
That is right. I totally forgot about that. Now, speaking of PJ Souls, she was in another classic horror movie in the 70s. Right before Halloween, she played more of a smaller role, but
I probably know. I'm drawing a blank right now. I probably know what it is too. Oh, it's gonna bother me.
She played one of the cheerleader bullies in Carrie.
I have never seen Carrie.
What?
What's that? What is that
I have seen
movie?
the remake, which was garbage. I have never seen the Sissy Spacek original.
What's Carrie? What's Carrie?
One of the very first Stephen King movie adaptations about this girl who... Yeah, I know, man. I know.
What? Come on! You never... And you get on me for not seeing the aliens? How have you not seen Carrie?
I know. I have to.
That is like... That movie
I'll tell you what,
came out in your childhood.
That's homework, man. I have to. That's homework. I have to watch.
Yo, this is CJ. It's a CJ.
That is truly deserving of that picture right there. Yeah, that is. And I have seen, and I have probably seen every other Stephen King movie. I've probably read half the books.
Oh, please
I
don't
have
even
never-
read.
I read 1,000 pages a week. Are you kidding?
This is CJ. This is CJ's relationship with you after he realizes you've never seen them.
You know what? I'm gonna rectify that this weekend, man. I will rectify it this weekend. We'll talk
You're
about
gonna
it.
rectum? You're gonna rectify?
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
actually ashamed
yo,
of that.
wait. After you, yo, after you still never seen Carrie, she is like, FBI, open up, bro. FBI.
My youngest brother has seen Carrie before. You've never seen Carrie?
No, I haven't. I've seen. All right, that's enough. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've just never gotten around to seeing it. You think at 43, you think I see it? I have to watch that.
Found it.
That's like saying you've never seen The Shining. That's like saying you've
I've never seen The Shining.
Cujo.
Yeah,
That's
but
like saying you've never.
Yeah, but you're young. You're not. You're a horror fan, but you're not a horror fanatic like me and your dad. Like me.
You're
and
30.
Apparently me and your dad.
You're 36, right? You're 36,
Easy.
right?
You got
Easy.
jokes.
You got
jokes
jokes.
are right. You know, have you ever seen Stephen King's Storm of the Century miniseries?
Not yet.
Very
Not
good.
Yet. I'm sure,
It's
my aunt has seen it, but I had
it's sick. It was a TV only series. It has the guy from Wings as Colm Feore plays the bad guy. Pretty star-studded cast. but I will tell you, it is probably the best TV series he ever made. And the running line from it is "Give me what you want, and I'll go away." It traces he traced the history of this evil all the way back to the Roanoke mystery in Virginia that happened in the 1500s. So it was really well done. It was really, really well done.
Yo, this is CJ after you said I've never seen Carrie, bro.
No, his face, his mouth, like, almost swallowed up his entire head. He almost distended his jaw like a snake and ripped it back. That's
like Pennywise, bro.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
What's up?
Someone never seen what?
I'm talking to one of my friends, Corey, who's as big as a horror fan as I am. But apparently, he's never seen Carrie before. Yeah!
Yeah, I know. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. I admit to it.
I'm sorry for all our viewers, but that was my bet. That was my half brother Steph coming in. He was wondering why I was shouting for, and I just
FBI!
home that one of my dearest friends, one of my bigger horror fanatic fans, Corey, has yet to see Carrie. I am still dumbfounded.
I am telling you, man, by the next time we talk, I will have seen it. I will watch it this weekend.
Yo, we're streaming on Sunday, so you better see it real quick.
I got tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, now, speaking of Stephen King adaptations, I'm actually going to hit you with a quote now. It's a little older than, as a matter of fact, it's a lot older than Carrie is. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to guess this movie quote. It's very long, so hopefully you'll be able to process it properly.
You know what my favorite movie quote of all time is? What do you do?
I have no idea what quote is that from.
Nah, the Green Goblin. My God, what do you do when you have to choose between the love of your life and a box of kitties? My God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so let me get into character real quick. It's gonna take me a minute to do this voice right.
All right.
Okay.
My father was a drinker.
No.
All right, let me hear this. Let me hear it.
Okay. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. You want to come over and play? First, I played with Judd, and then Mommy came, and I played with Mommy. We played, Daddy. We played. We had an awful good time.
Oh,
Now
man.
I want to play with you.
Pet Cemetery.
There you go.
What's
Yes,
that?
Pet Sematary. Oh.
I know what Pet Cemetery is. It's just a horrible movie, is what it is.
No, man, it's no.
Hold your tongue. Hold your mother effing tongue. Pet Cemetery is one of the greatest Stephen King adaptations ever.
One of the
Now the book is better. Now the book is better,
Yes,
obviously, but the movie, because especially since obviously you guys know, kids are my life. That opening, poor Gage. Poor Gage.
Let's
That's
see.
all.
I'm actually looking up here the list of all Stephen King movies. Carrie, we know that was actually his first. I didn't see it. The Shining, I've seen. Creepshow, I've seen. Cujo, I've seen.
Cujo, what?
The Dead Zone, I've seen.
Have yet to see Dead Zone. Yeah.
Not a major loss. Christine, I have seen. Michael J. Fox, great movie. Children of the Corn, to this day, freaks me out. Evil-looking kids freak me out.
You deal with one.
You wonder why it's so close to home. Firestarter, Drew Barrymore, that was very good. Did you ever see Cat's Eye?
I have not.
You know what?
Cat's Eye is a weird one, but it's a good movie. It takes place from the point of view of a cat.
Why am I so white? Why am I so white?
I'm going to give you another quote. I'm going to give you another quote, Corey, and you have to get it within 5 seconds. Okay.
All right.
The ice is going to break.
Oh,
I'm
God.
telling you this now. The ice is going to break.
Thing.
No.
No, wait.
No.
Shut up, dude. Dad, shut up. Stop the cap.
Oh man, I'm drawing. I
The
know it
ice
too.
is going to break.
The ice is going to break! Stop the cap!
Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Come on.
Oh my god, I am
Stop
blanking.
it!
The Dead Zone.
Oh,
The
thank you,
Dead
thank you,
Zone.
thank you.
You know what movie I've never you know what books I've never yet to read or I've never seen the movies? I've never seen The Tower before. Or what's the Dark Tower?
Gunslinger
Dark
series,
Tower.
the Dark Tower series. Yep. The movie, from what I've heard, was complete garbage. I've only read the first book. I haven't read the rest of them. Going on here, we got Cat's Eye, Silver Bullet, seen that one. Maximum Overdrive, never saw that one. Stand By Me, the Rob Reiner movie, great movie. Creepshow 2, I did not see.
You can look in the mirror.
I didn't know they did a Creepshow too.
Dad, if you want to see
Me neither.
Creepshow, you can just look in the mirror.
The Running Man, great movie. Pet Cemetery, Graveyard Shift, Misery's a great movie.
The most underrated Stephen King adaptation.
Yep.
Misery is so annoying to watch.
I did not know that The Lawnmower Man was a Stephen King movie.
What the hell is that?
Sci-fi movie.
The Lawnmower Man? It's like Grandpa.
The Dark Half, that was a George Romero movie. I saw that one. Needful Things, good movie. Saw that. Shawshank Redemption, one of the best of all-time movies. The Mangler,
actually,
I never even heard of it.
That's actually my number one movie that I've never seen before.
Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
Tell you what, man, I'm not going to say anymore. Just go see it. It's that good. If you like prison movies, if you like, heart-tugging movies, that is the one to see. Kind of like, did you saw The Green Mile?
I believe I have.
With what was Michael Duncan?
Michael
Richard Duncan. No.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah, that really big dude, and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I never saw The Mangler. Thinner was a good one. Thinner's. Oh yeah.
What's that?
Thinner's a good one. This guy he's a big fat dude. He's a miserable SOB, and he gets cursed by a gypsy, and he eventually wastes down to nothing. I mean, wastes down to literally nothing.
So he's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, essentially.
He goes from Refrigerator Perry to Devontae Smith.
In what span of time?
A month.
Like a few days.
Yeah, I feel like 5-6 days tops. Yeah, it's really quick.
I thank that gypsy, bro.
Yeah, but you. As a matter of fact, as you keep running through Stephen King adaptations, I'm curious. There's one that I'm really waiting for that I'm curious to see if you've seen yet.
Let's see, The Night Flyer. Good movie.
Why am I so white? Is what I'm concerned about.
You gotta get some sun, dude. Apt Pupil. Never saw it.
Wait, what did you just say?
So you gotta get out in the sun more.
No. After that.
Apt Pupil. I never saw it.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
The Green Mile, great movie. A great book. Hearts in Atlantis, good movie. I saw the movie. Didn't read the book. Dreamcatcher was very good. Secret Window, very good. Riding the Bullet, I've never seen that one. 1408, that was a good one. The Mist, I absolutely love.
That movie's so bad.
The movie is
heartbreaking.
Great.
It's horrible.
But the series was even better that they canceled. Did you see the series?
Not yet.
I tell you what, man,
yet.
Great series, but it got canceled right at the climax of the show. And I'm like, come on, No Smoking, didn't see. Dolan's Cadillac, didn't see that. Carrie, I saw the remake of Carrie was garbage. A Good Marriage, didn't see that. Cell, I saw. The Dark Tower, read the book, didn't see the series, didn't see the movie. It, phenomenal. Gerald's Game, haven't seen that movie on Netflix yet. No desire either. Nice. What else we got here? 1922, we watched that one on Netflix. That's pretty good. Pet Cemetery, yeah. It, Chapter 2, yeah. In the Tall Grass, we saw that on Netflix. That's pretty good. Doctor Sleep, I have not seen yet. Doctor Sleep, I have not seen yet.
You haven't seen Doctor Sleep?
It's only a year and a half old, man. Give me some credit.
No, to be fair, but spoiler alert, if you haven't yet finished my top 10 favorite modern horror, my top 10 horror movies in the modern era, that's my number 2, actually.
Really?
What's
Yeah.
Doctor
It's
Sleep?
The sequel to The
It's the
Shining.
sequel to The Shining, essentially.
Oh yeah. You like the new profile pic?
You look like Grok in that photo.
Yo, I look like Gronk.
You look like Grok with that movie. As a matter of fact, you look like just about every 80s punk rock teenager on Earth.
Rob Gronkowski
Wow.
is a punk
He's
rock
got
teenager.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well, but he
6,
looks
7,
like
8,
one.
9, 10, 11.
I really do look like Gronk. Oh my god.
You believe he actually has 18 movies currently in development?
It's
A
insane.
remake of Christine, a remake of Firestarter. Mile
I heard they
81
would
was a
remake
great book.
Firestarter.
Salem's Lot they're doing finally. That's gonna be good.
Salem's Lot was one of the last Stephen King adaptations that I've seen. Very good movie.
Oh yeah, it was a
Love
TV
Vampire
movie too.
Flicks.
It was a TV movie as well.
Yeah, but my God, that movie is long.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it is crazy long. Like when I first popped it in, I think it might have been 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I'm thinking that this movie is only going to be like, I'm thinking this movie's only going to be around 2 hours long. That movie is close to 3 hours
Yeah, that's a long one. That's a
without
long one.
credits. Like I'm like, how long is this movie supposed to actually be? And I started like around 8, and I didn't finish until around 11 or so.
God, he has
'cause
done so much.
Yo, guys, real quick. Well, actually, let me, one sec. I gotta show you this. Okay, tell me what you think. Let me find this. Here's the comparison. There's me.
Yes.
It's loading.
Again, you said take off the
Take off the
the face paint.
Yeah, the face paint, and you're good to go.
Take off the face paint, and you guys are basically twins.
That's scary, dude. I have to disown you now.
My dad is a simp. My dad's a simp for Rob Gronkowski.
I hate Gronkowski, Mike.
Just as much as you're a huge Aaron Hernandez fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, what other? Let's stick with horror. That's what you and I know. Horror, you and I know the most about.
Can we talk about action?
I'll do action.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a couple of serious action movies that you guys are gonna be shocked that I've never seen before. I mentioned I mentioned that I have yet to see Ghostbusters. I mentioned that I have yet to see Top Gun. I've also mentioned the fact that I have yet to see Back to the Future, at least from start to finish. There's one other action movie. I think it came out. No, it came out in the 90s.
Speed.
No. Late 90s.
Keanu Reeves. You've never seen
You
Speed,
guys are
Logan?
good.
No.
Oh, dude, you have to. It's a good movie.
You said that so seriously. It's a good movie.
You
It was Keanu Reeves' first action turn.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, what's the movie that you haven't seen that we're gonna yell at you for?
I don't know if you're going to yell at me, Logan, but I'm pretty sure your father is.
Let me have it.
Armageddon.
Oh man. Let me tell you something. Fine. You know, that's cool. And now, see, me, that was
You're
my
like, I
wife.
have nothing against you. I have nothing against you. It's okay. I accept you. But no.
Right now, I will tell you right now, if I had never seen that, Logan wouldn't be here because that was my wife and mine's first date.
Oh.
Yep, we rented that movie one night after we went out to dinner. So that was our first. Date.
I am so white. Look at my face.
Well, that's because you're literally staring into the computer,
Stay
your.
away from the light, Logan. There you go. Stay away from the light.
Stay away from the light.
I get that quote, man. I totally get that quote.
Stay away from the light.
Hold your geist.
Stay away from the light.
Stay. Wait a minute, hold on a second, Logan. Please tell me you have seen Poltergeist, right?
No.
You should. No. He saw the new one. He didn't see the original.
The new one, it costs like $6 to make.
Yeah, the new one was bad. But the
Yo, I have a
original,
question. What's the most impressive filming process we've ever seen for a movie?
Say that again?
Yeah,
What do you, I mean, like, what am I trying to explain? I mean, what do you think the most impressive filming process of all time to make a movie has been?
I guess I understand what you mean.
How about filming Rocky in 2 days?
Oh, you mean okay. I could see. So you're saying like the most outrageous but turned out well like process of filming.
I was gonna say Jaws with the amount of production problems.
That was the
that
very
movie had.
first summer blockbuster. Yes. I mean, not to mention Bruce the Shark failing constantly.
Trying
Bruce
to
the
train a
Shark.
shark.
They're trying to train a shark! You can't train a shark!
They tried to before they realized that robotics was the way to go.
Why would you try to train a great white shark? You can't do that!
It was
Remember,
Spielberg.
this was what, 40 some odd years ago.
You can't train a shark! Let me get a pet shark, bro.
Bruh.
I gotta walk.
Stay away.
I
I
gotta
need
walk.
to. Let me stay away.
I'm still on the audio. I just gotta walk away for a second.
Look at the drip.
Yeah, it is a nice T-shirt. Because the reason why I pointed out Jaws because look, again, that movie, I mean, that production has so much failure written all over it, and that's just with the production. The fact that the late great Robert Shaw was such a drunk asshole during the process of that movie. I mean, you talk about having to think outside of the box to make such a big movie like this. I mean, like Corey said, this was really like the first summer blockbuster. Which, fun fact, Jaws was originally supposed to come out in the winter of '74. Instead, it got pushed back to the summer of '75. So,
Memorial Day weekend. Yep.
I thought it came out 4th of July weekend.
Oh, 4th of July. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4th of July. You're right. But and look at the stars of that show, man. Roy Schneider, who is one of my favorite actors of all time. Robert Shaw, the guy is a legend, and Richard Dreyfuss.
Who?
The three guys from Jaws.
Who?
Logan. Seriously.
What did I do? I didn't trash talk. I said who. I literally don't know who they are. I said who.
Well, to be fair, those are actors well beyond his generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Chris Pratt. Wait, what was that noise? I just have to ask.
And as a matter of fact, it had me thinking, if that movie didn't have, welcome to the chat, Rob Gronkowski, but if that movie hadn't gone as poorly as it did, I don't know if Spielberg would have been the same caliber filmmaker that he is. He is
because he
now.
worked through so many issues, and he became such a perfectionist, like Coppola and like all the other guys who were like such perfectionists. Spielberg became the same way because of the troubles on Jaws.
Mm-hmm. Dealing with Robert Shaw and his madness, dealing with the production problems.
Logan,
really. Just everything that came along with it, and this is going to be my one snapback about you saying Jaws isn't much of a horror movie. For me, it's most different. I used to be like that, where I never really considered Jaws as a horror film. I consider it more as like an action suspense movie. But the more I watch it, like the more I come to realize, no, this is definitely a horror movie. With the way the scenes are shot.
I just say by today's standards. It is still a classic horror, but by today's standards,
it's not a horror movie.
By today's standards, it's more like a thriller today. You know?
By today's standards, it's a children's movie.
Bruh, stop it. Okay.
You can't. You all it does is you can't get back in the water for a few months.
Have you ever seen all of Jaws, son, or not?
Yes, I've seen both of them.
There were 4.
Oh, I've seen 2 of them.
Don't
3 and
waste your
4.
time on,
Yeah,
don't
3
waste your
and 4
time
we
on
don't
the
think.
other 2.
Yeah, 3 and 4 aren't worth it. 3 is actually worth it. 3 is actually worth it just because they try to do it in 3D. It's so bad, it's good.
Deep Blue Sea is the greatest. Deep Blue
Deep
Sea
Blue
is the
Sea
greatest.
was a good movie.
The greatest shark. It's better than Jaws.
Stop the cat! Stop it! Stop it!
You ate my bird! You ate my bird!
But first, we're gonna. Oh my goodness! What did Samuel L. Jackson say right before he got eaten?
We have to stick together.
Yeah, something like that.
So
We're not gonna fight anymore. Or what it was.
Basically, Eli's speech before the diarrhea catch, bro.
I think it's
first,
that was
we're
amazing.
we're gonna sink out this pool.
The shark just said, "Stop the cap."
Yeah. Like, I'm about to give off this super heroic speech.
Stop the cap.
The shark is literally just saying like, I'm about to end this whole man's life.
This whole
Did you
man.
see 47 meters down?
Yo.
That was good, man. That was good.
I like the first 47 meters down. I've yet to see the second one.
Me either.
But one question: have you seen? Oh my God, what's the Blake Lively one?
Who the hell is that?
Ryan Reynolds' girlfriend, wife.
my
Girlfriend's
gosh.
like, it's like that soccer player's wife. He's like, I like to thank my girlfriend and my wife.
Oh my goodness! It came out recently too.
Horror movie?
No, it's a shark movie. It's a shark movie.
Oh, did you see the Jason Statham movie, The Megalodon? It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Look, man. Listen, is it a good movie? No.
But it's enjoyable because it's so bad.
Is it The Shallows?
The Shallows. Yeah, I did see that one. That was good. That's
Listen,
like saying, what was the movie I was just thinking about? It was so bad. It was just absolutely amazing. Oh, it's gonna.
Endgame. Avengers Endgame was bad, but it was somewhat enjoyable.
Please stop. We see right through you, and CJ's gonna reach through the screen and strangle you.
She's gonna punt my head.
Looks like a football.
I'm literally gonna pull a Scary Movie 3 if you make one more insidious joke like that.
I have never seen a Scary Movie series.
No, you have. Remember when De Niro came over for that sleepover and we watched the first one?
You watched it. I didn't watch it.
Oh, right.
You've never seen a scary movie? I mean, honestly,
they're comedies, but they're
it's probably not for you, especially since the
Charlie Sheen is
iconic horror movie.
Charlie Sheen, the goat, bro.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of which, another classic movie that I've yet to see. Speaking of Charlie Sheen, Lucas.
What the hell is that?
Oh wow!
What is that?
And I've only seen that maybe once or twice. That's an old school 84, 85.
I want to say 86. Yeah,
maybe.
It's definitely mid 80s. I know it's got Charlie Sheen in it.
You know what movie?
One of the Corey's in it too. Is it Corey Haim who was in that as well? I think.
Corey Haim is in it.
I need to tell you guys a secret. My dad knows this, but I've never gotten through both the first 2 Star Wars movies.
He is not.
I hate Star Wars.
He got through the first one, said, it was all right. And he did not make it to the second one.
Yeah.
He does not like Star Wars. He does not like Star Trek. He does not like Stargate.
There's so many stars.
To be fair, I've never seen a Star Trek movie either.
You know, I'm a huge Trekkie. I can't rip you on that one though.
Stop! You can't say that. 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 You can't
say what?
You can't say I'm a huge Trekkie.
Oh, shut up. I mean, That's
the slang term.
Yeah, I've seen almost every Star Trek episode there is. I've seen every movie.
That's sad.
So is my dad. My dad is a huge Star Trek fanatic as well.
I'm actually starting
actually-
next. I'm going to be starting the new Picard series. I haven't seen that one yet, but that's the one I'm starting next, and then I'll be
You
all
don't got
caught
any
up.
beans? You don't got any beans?
Stargate, I'm big on. If you want to,
Oh my
if you don't want to watch the series, that's
If
fine.
you want to watch a really bad show or a really bad
if you
movie,
want to watch just a standalone movie that's really good sci-fi, Stargate, Kurt Russell and James Spader, just for a single one-off movie, really good, really good. I mean, granted, it evolved into 17 seasons of television after that, but just for a standalone movie, it's really good. You probably enjoy it.
we got some breaking news.
Oh boy.
We got some breaking news. People were mad at me on Twitter because I said Patrick Mahomes is better than Russell Wilson.
Is there a ball spot on top of your head,
That's
son?
not. That's,
Put your head
What?
down.
That's
Put your
not,
head,
I mean, I disagree, but
look at the.
that's
Put
not
your
a
head down,
terrible take.
CJ. Look at the ball spot on top of his head right there. You gotta love it.
Where?
I'm
No,
messing with you.
no,
I'm messing with you.
it's in the. It's literally right. It's literally towards the back of your head.
It's about the size.
Snip it.
It's about the size of a dime. Is all it is.
Snip it,
Yeah.
snip it, snip it, snip
That's
it.
where mine. That's where mine started, though. I mean,
Snip
mine
it
became
now.
a penny, then a quarter, then a $50, then a paper dollar, and then my entire dang head. So
Snip it and share your screen.
you're actually. Hold on.
take a
Pick your head up.
picture,
Pick your head up a little. I'll show you. Pick your head up a little bit. All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
but
take a
it's definitely noticeable.
Pick your head up a little bit more.
There you go.
All right, hold on. Let me. How do I share into this? Oh, I'll just. Okay, yeah, there we go. Did I save it? Oh, it's thunder! It's thundering outside here now.
Oh really?
Big time.
It's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be raining over here as well.
Dad, hurry up!
I'm putting it on the
Yeah, I
audio.
already
Don't
took
worry
it.
about it. I did already. I'm putting it in my as my avatar.
Well, okay. We're only going to be doing a couple more because then I got to get ready to eat dinner and get ready for bed tonight.
Boy, Dad has to go in 12 minutes. Oh,
So I'm going. Yeah. Like I said, it's very.
It's really
noticeable.
tiny, dude. It's really tiny. I was like messing with you. It's all good.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah, and actually, I have to finish a movie from the other night too. I have to finish 50 Shades.
Have
My
you
wife
finished Logan yet? Have you started Logan yet?
I am watching that, and I'm watching Carrie this weekend. Those two movies
There
I'm
you
watching.
go.
They are my playlist for the weekend.
There you go. So I'm gonna finish it off with a couple of other movies that I have yet to see, and I'm sure you're gonna kill me for this.
I ain't gonna kill you.
You know, you know I'm a big science fiction movie buff, and you also know the fact that I am a big reboots person. I'm especially for horror movies. Other than The Exorcist doesn't count. Most of the classic horror movies that I've actually seen its counterparts first. I seen the remake of Halloween before I saw the original one, the Rob Zombie.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you as a follow-up. After this, I want to ask for your take on Rob Zombie's movies. Yeah. I think he meant well.
The first Halloween is pretty good. The
Second one's pure
one
trash.
Is complete garbage.
Yeah.
It is horrifying.
I
And not in a
think-
good way.
I think he meant well because he is a horror aficionado.
this is bad! Look at that!
House of a Thousand Corpses was good. The other ones weren't that good, but he has his moments when he does.
Yeah.
And I
You
think
can tell he's a real fan. I just don't think he's an effective filmmaker.
yes, that's exactly it. All right, so,
Like you
so
can have the right intentions, but if you're not, like, the thing that I love most about James Wan is that you can tell that he
James
idolized
Wan is
horror
amazing.
growing up, but he is probably, outside of Christopher Nolan, he is probably my favorite filmmaker in all of Hollywood. Not just in horror, but in general, I loved Fast and Furious 7. That's actually probably my favorite of the Fast and Furious movies.
Tell me that one does not make you cry at the end.
Oh my! There was not.
Dude, I hear that song every freaking time I hear that song. I think of that movie. And
I was just listening to that song 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or
if
2 hours ago.
If that doesn't get you right in the stomach, man, right in the gut, you don't have emotions, man.
It's been a long day.
Oh, dude.
Without you, my friend.
Probably one of the most underrated actors of our generation.
Then I'll tell you all about it when I
And
see
just
you
to
again.
see, like, I saw his daughter post something for his birthday. His
Real quick,
daughter's only 22 now. And I'm just like, oh, man.
Dad, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like Alice Caruso.
The math teacher from the Lakers.
Oh my god. I can see it a little bit, but without the ball head. But not the reason why I wanted to put that is because, like I said, obviously, as you know, I love science fiction. I love reboots, but I've yet to see either one. I've yet to see the original.
Is it right here?
And
Yeah.
I've yet to see the original, and I've also yet to see its counterpart, and it's actually a two-parter.
Which is what?
I have yet to see any of the Blade Runner series.
Oh, really? I haven't seen the new one.
As well, I've never seen Mad Max.
I will join you on that.
It's because it's a bad movie.
No,
What about
it's
Fury Road? What about Fury Road?
I have not seen it.
Wow. Okay, so we could tag team, because I know so many of my friends have said it's one of the greatest action movies of all time.
I hear the
And I'm
same
like,
thing. I've just never seen it.
And I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna.
And I liked Mel
just-
Gibson when he was some of the movies Mel Gibson did when he was younger. Did you ever see The Bounty with him and who's the guy who played Hannibal Lecter? Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
By the way, Dad, you have 7 minutes.
It was the story of the HMS Bounty. There was a mutiny on back in the early 1800s, and he plays the first mate of Anthony Hopkins. I mean, Mel Gibson
Oh wow.
was a phenomenal. I mean, this is probably the first movie he ever did. I think it was even before Mad Max or right after it.
Oh wow.
Doesn't even look like him. That's how young he was. I mean, so there's no denying the guy has serious acting challenges.
Ooh,
He's a
CJ.
killer.
As
He's a
soon
killer.
as this is over, go watch the Blackwell Ghost. Oh my God!
Oh, on Amazon.
The Black Lone Ghost.
No,
Blackwell.
the Blackwell
Blackwell.
Ghost.
Blackwell.
Blackwell.
W-E-L-L. Blackwell.
It says it's called Blackwell.
Yeah,
The Blackwell Ghost.
the Blackwell Ghost.
It's on Amazon.
It's a real life documentary. It's not fake.
Okay, give me a second.
Just gives you that
It's-
really creepy feeling.
Nothing insane happens, but it shows you what the real paranormal is and shit that we had to deal with.
Send me the link through Twitter.
I'll get you right now. I'll get you right now.
I got you, fam. I don't want to look like Alex Caruso. I need to take 4 Hims pills.
Nah, you're still Gronk. You're still baby Gronk.
I mean, that's a compliment. Besides, I think I have a higher IQ than Gronk.
I think my foot does. I just DM'd you.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. Okay, guys. Before we sign out, Corey, of all the movies that I have seen that you haven't, what's going to be the number one movie that you're gonna want to watch? So we don't have to.
I told you,
I'm
I'm watching Carrie this weekend. I'm watching Carrie.
Okay. My number one movie that I'm probably gonna get into a lot sooner rather than later. I'm gonna finish Back to the Future.
Good man.
I'm also gonna watch Ghostbusters and Top Gun. Head into both of their movies.
Top Gun's
as well.
booty. Top Gun is
stop
booty
it.
cheeks.
You stop.
As as well as aliens, because I'm such a not Ridley Scott. Who directed Aliens? Come on now, help me out here.
Flight reacts.
James Cameron. Because I am such a big James Cameron fan, Aliens will probably be my next one. Logan, what about yourself? Of all these movies that you have unfortunately missed, what is going to be the next big movie that you have yet to see?
I'm gonna try not to troll here. All right. Top Gun, I guess.
Top Gun. Okay. Wow. No, it should be Toy Story 4, because I'm telling you this now. The fourth one is every bit as good as the original trilogy. Much like Logan is going to make Corey cry. Toy Story 4 will make you cry.
Sure.
I will promise you that.
Sure,
I will
buddy.
promise you that.
Sure, buddy. We gotta do just a StreamYard call, and I'll share my screen. You can get the live reaction of me watching Toy Story 4.
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, Corey, when he elects to watch that, I want you to record his face when he gets to the last 5 to 10 minutes of it, because he's going to be bawling like an absolute baby. But that's going to be the end of this stream, folks. Logan, Corey, thank you for joining me today. Gonna try to get to hop on another stream tomorrow, since I don't have to be at work.
Carmelo Anthony.
Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below.
CP3.
Subscribe to Logan's channel, Logan's Giants. So subscribe to both CJ Talks Movies as well as CJ Talks Sports. This is your boy Christian Jones. I'm out of here.
Have a good night, buddy.